How do you make the corners of your objects in Blender seem a bit more realistic and not like they're just boxes and strange sharp objects in your renders? By default, Blender shades everything flat, so all the objects look very sharp in the corners, but nothing is like that in real life. In real life, things have soft edges and undulate across surfaces. There's a couple things you can do to quickly make your renders look a little bit more natural without. Look at these two objects. The one on the left has very sharp corners and looks artificial. The one on the right has much more soft corners. It still has perfectly flat planes that may or may not be possible in real life, but it looks much more natural. We can get this look with just a few steps. In order to do that, select the object that you want to have look more natural on its corners and edges. Then select the Modify tab, which is the blue wrench. Click Add Modifier. Click Generate, Bevel. This adds a bevel, but you can see here that it is still harsh on the edges. We can change the amount of segments on the bevel. If you add any even number of segments, it will keep everything as a quad. Not totally necessary, but it can be helpful. Next, we'll add a modifier called Subdivision Surface. This will smooth out the object by adding more subdivisions. As I increase the subdivision in the viewport, say up to 3, as well as the render, you can see that everything looks much smoother. There's one final step that we can do to make it look even more smooth and natural. Right-click and click Shade Smooth. Now these are identical objects that have a much more soft and more natural edge to them. This is really helpful when you're modeling in Blender and is a simple way to add realism and dynamism to your renders. Always bevel and add a little subdivision. This does not work in all cases, especially more complex models, and there are other ways to tackle that. Happy 3D modeling!